An interval in music is the distance between two tones. We're going to get started today by talking about the interval of a first or prime. We'll start with triple clef. And we're going to start with a C, middle C. Now, we're going to insert a half note middle C, and the interval of a first or a prime would be middle C. And in bass clef, we'll play a C half note, and the interval of prime or a first would be the half note. Now we're going to talk about the interval of a second. And now we're going to use a whole note on middle C. Now to go up a second, I'm going to just go up one step or to the next line or space. So from C, I'm going to go up one, and that happens to be a D. And so the interval of a second is a C to a D. For bass clef, I'll start with a C. I'm going to go up to the next line, in this case, add the D, and we have the interval of a second. Now, we'll go back to treble clef. We're going to focus on the interval of a third. I'm going to start with a C. 1, 2, 3. So, it's an E. What we did there, we started on C, and I counted 1, 2, 3, and I ended up on the E. We'll do this in bass clef. In bass clef, C is a space. So we're going to go C, 2, 3. Interval of a third in bass clef, C to E. Now we're going to cover the interval of a fourth. We're going to middle C, 1, 2, 3, 4, a fourth. And in bass clef, we'll start with C. Remember to count C as 1, 2, 3, 4. C to F is a fourth. Now we're going to look at the interval of a fifth. Start with a C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C to G is a fifth. And in bass clef, we'll start with a C. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C to G is a fifth. Now we're going to look at the interval of a sixth. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C to A is a sixth. And in bass clef, C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C to A is a sixth. Now looking at the interval of a seventh, we'll start with middle C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C to B is the interval of a seventh, and in bass clef, C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C to B natural is a seventh. And now the interval of the eighth, or what we call the octave. We're going to C and count up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the octave. And in bass clef, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C to C gives us the octave. Okay. So in review, we have our intervals. First, we have the first, or what we sometimes call prime. Then the second, C to D. The third is C to E. The fourth would be C to F. Fifth would be C to G. The sixth would be C to A. Seventh would be C to B. The eighth would be C to C, and this is also known as the octave. Okay, so take a moment to study these intervals so that you can understand how to create them yourself.